I recently saved a life. Yes, I know a life. A life of a breathing and breathing airs and plantations and things that we see that walks the days of the earth. But I recently saved a life, and I felt really, really cool about it. I'm gonna tell you a story about it. So this happened right about like 3 weeks ago, I can tell you exactly. So this is how it all started. I was off that day completely. It was a Monday, a random Monday, whatever. My coworker hits me up and says, "Yo, man, you want to go clubbing?" And I'm just like, I was like, "Sure, I'll go clubbing. Why not? Let's go." So in that time being, I was getting all my stuff ready, and I was waiting throughout the day. Did my homework, did all my chores, practiced my aim on Valorant because why not? If you don't practice your aim, you're just there just to be there. So, anyways, I was just waiting the whole time, and one of my friends hits me up from work. Basically, my coworker, but he's a friend now. He's super cool. He hits me up saying, "Yo, dude, I did a damage to this car, and I did damage to this car, and they sent me home early, and I feel so bummed out. I think I'm gonna get fired." And I'm just like, "Damn, dude, all that just happened to you?" And so I was just like, "You know what, man? You want to hang out with us and go clubbing, and just have like a few drinks?" And he was just like, "I'm down, dude. I'm down." All right. So I was getting ready. I went straight to his house and picked him up and stuff. We said what's up. We talked about life and how shitty it is just to work at a job that we hate so much and we want to follow our dreams. And we're talking about business and life. And so, anyways, we're going to the club, right? And right before going into the club, my friend is not even 21, right? But he has his regular ID, so he's 20. But he wanted to buy drinks. And so we're walking to the club, right? He bought both his ID. And we're waiting in the line. And waiting in the line, we're just chilling the whole time, looking at all the beautiful people. We're just like, all right, cool, we're to have fun, drinks. Hell yeah, let's get ready, let's have some fun. And so we're just chilling the line for a while, right? And so my friend was like, said, "Oh, you two go first, and I'll go last." All right, cool. Me and my other friend went in, and we're waiting for my other friend, right? And he decides to use his fake ID. And so when the security guards were looking at his fake ID, they noticed that the California state, or the little flag was the wrong side, the opposite side. I think it was on the right hand corner, and I think usually it's on the left side. Or maybe they changed it. I don't know how it works, but I'll show you a photo of how it's supposed to look like, a real one. And so we're waiting for him for a while, right? And this guy uses fake ID, and we could not get in at all. We're just waiting for him, just waiting. And then he texts me, he's like, "Yo, man, I can't get in. I tried to use my fake ID, and they inspected it." And I was like, what else are you gonna do? Do their jobs? They can't serve alcohol to a young person yet. Even though he just turned 21 yesterday, so shout out to him, dude. Happy birthday, or late one, super late one. I didn't say happy birthday. I feel like an asshole. But anyways, throughout that time, we're like, damn, we can't get in. Fucking idiot used his fake ID. And I was upstairs just chilling with my other friend, waiting for him. And he was texting me like, "No, you guys have fun, join in." We're like, "No, man, we want you here. We want you to be here and have some fun. Without you, it would be boring." Because come on, man, if you're eating food and your friends just watching you, you kind of want that saying of everybody eats. And so everyone does eat. So I was like, "Nah, man, just give us 5 minutes for me to get out of here." And so my friend and I were looking around and we're like, "Damn, this club is sick." But also this random side story too as well. When we're sitting waiting for him, this random guy just walks up to him like, "Hey, man, you want to buy some that white stuff?" And I was like, "What you mean by that white stuff?" And specifically, I can't say that word because of YouTube, which just cancel me forever. We just call it the C word. He asked me if I wanted the C, and I was like, "No, sorry, man, I don't do that stuff, so no thank you." And randomly my friend asked him how much. He was like, "I'll sell for $80. And he was like, $80? He's like, "I know cheaper people that sell cheaper things." So I was like, "Okay, dude, you know it. All right, you said it." And so moving on, we got out the club, and my friend was like, "Man, where else can we go?" And so my friend was like, "Let's go to Fat Sal's. If you guys have been there, super cool place. Fat Sal's serves some pretty good damn food if you want to order it. It's a crazy mixture of things. I can't explain it." So we were talking about it. And again, we're talking about life and chilling again. And we're talking about how my coworker hit a car. Anyways, he hit a car. When he backed into a car, he did damage to a car. Specifically a Tesla, which sucks. Yes, shout out to you. I'm sorry I exposed you like that, but it happens. And so we're talking about life and talking about we want to have our own dreams and eventually escape this reality of our shitty job and get a better life. Obviously, everyone wants that. And we're talking about it, chatting it up, talking about life is good, never give up on your dreams, start following it, and just open more about each other and things we do. And so I took one of my friends back home. Well, actually, both of them. Well, one of them. We dropped them off, and the other one had his car, and he lets me drive his car. It was pretty cool. It was manual. So I was like, oh, let me have fun in your car. And so we went back to the parking lot where I originally parked my car at. And there was this drunk lady who was drunk out of her mind talking to us, right? And I was just like, what the hell? This lady is just talking to us randomly. And she was like, oh, you guys got a cigarette? And we're just like, no, we don't have a cigarette. And she kept asking us, you guys want some weed? And I was like, no. And she was like, you guys have a lighter? And we're like, no. Oh, never mind, I found one. Whatever. This lady was trying to smoke her cigarette. And my friend was just like, yo, can you take a photo of me? I was like, alright, cool. Take a photo of them. And I was like, yo, dude, can you film the skate trick for me real quick? Because I want to do like a real quick skate trick. And whatever, I did a skate trick. And I have footage for that skate trick, so I'm going to actually play it right here, right now for you guys. And if you guys don't believe me, so, right before I landed that trick, whatever, we were chopping it up again with my friend. And then we chopped it up with this lady, this super drunk lady in her car. And she was like, where are you guys from? Well, I told her, we're from here originally. We're born and raised here in California. She's like, I'm from Illinois. And, she said, I'm from Illinois. And I drove all the way down here with my daughter just to spend a nice week here. And we're like, wow, I drove all the way to Illinois? That's insane. Drunk talk. I think that'll be an insane drive to drive Illinois all the way to California. And so she was talking about it, and she said she did it the whole way, 24 hours or something like that. I was like, okay, you're insane for that. And she's like, yeah, I'm pretty drunk and stuff, and I'm trying to call my daughter, but I don't remember my password to my phone. And I'm just like, damn, man. And we're talking to this lady about life, and she said how Illinois is very cool and nice. And we're like, yeah, it must be nice. She's like, I'll take you guys out here. They have, truck derbies, NASCAR races. Oh my god. I was like, that must be like the dream out there. Like, yeah, it's super cheap. LA is super expensive. I was like, yeah, it's hard to live here. You have to be a millionaire. You really have to be a millionaire to live in California or Los Angeles in general. And so we're talking for a while. My friend decides to leave. I was like, yo, I gotta get out of here. I gotta work the next day in the morning. I was like, alright, dude. And so I was talking to this lady. I was like, you mind if I just keep talking to you? And I told her, and she's like, yeah. And she was like, do you want to hop inside my car and talk to me? In that moment, I kid you not, I was shitting bricks because I was like, should I go in this random stranger's car and talk to her? And I was like mellowed out, not too drunk, not too like crazied out, but I was just like, should I go in her car and just talk to her? And I was like, whatever, man. Like, I just make sure she's okay in my mind. And I was talking to her, and right before I'm about to get in her car, she's like, you're not gonna kill me or anything or do anything to me. And I was like, no. I was like, are you gonna do anything to me? And I told her, and she's like, no. And like awkwardly saying no. And I just left the door slightly open, right? Just in case I have like a crazy escape route to stick my leg out, because you just don't know. And this lady wanted to drive somewhere, and I was like, no, just stay right here. And so we're just relaxing the whole time, talking about life. We're talking about how like California likes to raise like prices up crazy because of inflation. And she was telling me in Illinois, like a house costs like $100,000 or $120,000. I was like, wow, like big houses she was talking about, really big. And so we're talking about life, and then she mentioned her, her two kids, her daughter and her son. Her son is an MMA fighter, which is really insane to me. I'm really like honestly really proud of her son just to make it so far in MMA. So I gotta remember his name though. I don't remember his name, but she showed me a video of him fighting, and this guy looks like he's ready to take anyone on, like in a crazy fight. I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. And she talked about her daughter, and she said, oh, my daughter, my daughter is a douchebag, and she's very mean. And I was like, I wonder where your daughter got that from. Did she get it from you, or she got it from someone else? She's like, nope, definitely from me. I'm a fighter. And I was like, I can tell, you're a fighter and a sweetheart. And I said, you're strong on the outside, but soft on the inside. Very, very strong. And, she was just like, this is like, she told me this. It was very interesting. She's like, I've never had anyone talk to me while I'm very drunk. She's like, usually people try to take advantage of me. I was like, no, I told her straight up, I want to make sure you get home safe. I want to make sure you get home safe, everything goes perfectly fine. And I told her, can you at least try to remember your password to your phone? She's like, no. I was like, okay. I asked her, can you at least remember the phone number to your daughter so I can call her and contact her? And she was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, you sure? I was like, okay. The first time I dialed the number in, it didn't go through for some odd reason. I was like, it didn't go through. She's like, oh, I forgot a number. And she remembered her daughter's number perfectly, right? And so I was ringing, calling her daughter, and her daughter picks up. I was like, hey, I forgot her name was. Let's call her H. I was like, hey, H, your mom's here is really drunk, and I want to make sure she gets home safe. It's not safe in this area that she parked in. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. We've been trying to contact her all day. We didn't know where my mom was. She's like, I was very, very scared where my mom was gonna be at. They said that they lost her mom for about like 5 hours because they didn't know where she wandered off to. And basically, her mom opened up more to me, saying that she's like, you're the first person ever to be so sweet to me, and I can talk about my problems for days. And she told me her problem, that like she felt that she wasn't really amazing what she's doing in her lifetime. She felt like her whole time in life, like people used her, like used her body and just didn't really want to care for her. And I told her, like, in life, you'll find someone who loves you the way you are and doesn't have to abuse you for what you have and what you can provide for them. Mainly, obviously, the man can always provide for the woman, or it could be vice versa, either or. And I was telling her that, yeah, in life, like, a man would love you for who you are. They don't just want to use you just to use you, they just want to love you because they love you. Because you need that type of love. And she teared up. She's like, never in like 40 years anyone has ever told me that sweet thing ever. She's like, those are the sweetest words ever. And she asked me, who were you raised by? I was like, by my mom. And I learned a lot from my mom, and she taught me everything, completely everything. And she looks at me and she's like, every woman wants a man like you, but they're afraid to say so because their mind chooses otherwise, rather what they think they know, but they don't. She's like, a woman should have a man like you. And that made my heart so happy, and we kept conversating about life. And then eventually, through that like 5-minute talk, it's like 10-minute talk, her daughter comes in, saves the day, and she's like, oh my God, Mom, are you okay? She hugged her mom. A little tear came out, and then obviously her daughter had her friend, and she's like, oh my God, thank you. You're like the sweetest soul in this world. No one would have ever done that. They would have robbed. She said they would have robbed her mom of all the money that she had. Like, you mind, her mom said that she had $1,000 with her, and she was trying to give me money to like, no, like, you did this thing for me, please take it. I was like, no, I don't need money. I told her. I was like, at the end of the day, I just want to have the hearts of people around me so I can grow more. Like, I told her, you have a beautiful family, you have a beautiful daughter, you have great people around you. Don't ever let people use you for who you are, especially if you're beautiful. And then after that, I walked away, they gave me a hug, and then I drove back home thinking about, wow, I just saved a life. Imagine if I didn't use my words the way I use it to help people. It's interesting how small talk can be everything to someone, can make someone smile, can make someone's day. So the whole point is, I saved someone's life today. Oh, not today, sorry. I saved someone's life 3 weeks ago. And the whole moral of the story is, small talk is good. So I saved a life, and it made me happy. Also, guys, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me at the end of the day. Stay happy, be healthy, and don't ever give up on